Well, it's Myth Busting Monday, and today's topic normal abs, but you still feel off. Hi, I'm Dr. Rose, the Primal Professor. Welcome to the Daily Spoonful, your 3-minute serving of real food, real truth, and healing hope. Maybe this has already happened to you. Your doctor says everything looks normal, but you still feel off. Let's unpack that. We know that prediabetes is occurring for 10 to 15 years often before people even get their diagnosis of diabetes. I was at a low-carb conference several years ago, and I was floored when I heard this. Many lab ranges are based on population averages, and in the US, that means unhealthy. So glucose in the low 90s might be considered normal, but it's often the first sign towards insulin resistance. In fact, even a fasting glucose between 90 and 99 has been associated with increased risk of obesity, metabolic disease, and brain fog. Or sometimes you'll just be falling asleep at your desk in the mid-afternoon after uh, after a high-carb lunch. If you're tired after eating, foggy during the day, or constantly hungry even after every meal, your body already may be waving the red flag. So here is today's nugget. Don't wait for a diagnosis before you do something. Start shifting your plate now. Be proactive. Take charge of your health. I have a quick story for you. I had a client whose labs were always fine, but she was exhausted, craving carbs constantly, gaining weight. Her mood and energy level was diving. Her family was noticing it. When we tracked her blood sugar at home, her fasting blood sugars were creeping up into the high 90s. Her A1C told a very different story, which is a 3-month average of her blood sugar. Within 4 weeks of cutting back carbs and prioritizing protein, her energy came back and so did her hope. Think back of the last 3 meals you ate. Were they heavy in carbs and light in protein or fat? Swap one for a low carb option today. In other words, up the protein or fat and see how your energy changes. So don't settle for normal when you can feel extraordinary. I'll see you tomorrow.